There we go. Good evening. It's me, Jimmy Joe Bobby Earnhardt, right here with you on the Place to Be Reviews. Now, normally I don't get calls like this much on account of I smell really bad, and I don't have good Wi-Fi or good cell phone service out here in the trailer park, as you can see. But when Etep strung together them 2 tin cans and rang me up and said, Jimmy Joe Bobby Earnhardt, I need you to come in and introduce Saturday night's main event. And I said, I am the man for the job. I haven't done anything this big since January 6th. What's that? Wait, hold the card right. January 9th. I'm sorry, Johnny had the card upside down. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, live and direct from his studios at an undisclosed location, much like Uncle Randy after he said he saw that UFO land in the swamp and it abducted him and did things to him anally. This is Saturday night's main event. Was that right? Back to you in the studio, Etep. Has been paid for by the new Wakuian Order. Etep here. I know you've been asking for it, so we've got it. You want that new Wakuian Order merchandise? Here it is. T-shirts, mugs, towels, hoodies. It is all there. Tote bags, ladies and gentlemen. And if the new Wakuian Order is not your thing, well, we've got something for that too. We've got the old school Going In Raw, the Place to Be Reviews Egyptian logo. We've got the Etep and mini Etep shirt. We've got tank tops. Monday night Going In Raw, no protection required. We've got leggings. Ladies and gentlemen, it's there if you want it. If not, just subscribe. It's free. It always which I'll be on his show a week from tomorrow, which is June 18th. This is Devil Made Me Do It. We'll just refer to him as the Devil, though.
Hi, I'm Devil Made Me Do It. Nalik3 on the Twitter. If you like memes, check it out. And yes, I'm happy to be here. It's an honor.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Glad to be here. We'll get your link in the chat during the show so we can make sure we give everybody a chance to go over and subscribe. And if people are on the panel here, folks, you got to subscribe to them. You got to. That's you got to pay the toll, as they say. But not that way. You know what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, he is somebody who gives absolutely zero fucks. And well, we're I don't know, we're past 5 minutes in, and I'm just remonetized. I think we can say that, but you know, we don't care. It's Saturday night. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I am so happy to be part of this absolute roast of AngelousDraven tonight on Saturday night's Down event. This is going to be spectacular. Wait a minute, I'm just getting word. This is not the roast of AngelousDraven. What's going on here, Etep? What kind of place are you running here?
Well, I'm running. Hang on a second. Speaking of Draven, Draven, that was more retarded than a one-legged bullfrog on a pogo stick. God damn it, Draven. What if he went after one Downs chick, so he's got to like them all now. Last up, he is our resident member of the X-Men team on the panel. He is Pop Cyclops himself. Give it up for superfan Adam Shawhan.
That's right, I am here, ready to have some fun with you. Been over here playing with the Legos, putting the mech suit together. There we go. We got about that far. We got some arms left, man. That's it, some arms.
Nice.
Just
Nice,
while
man.
you were out boating, I was doing Legos, man.
I was out. I can't say boats and hoes because it was like me, the wife, and the kid. So, you know, I asked her. I said we got the boat, and I says, I'm officially a boat daddy now. I was like, I gotta, is it, I was like, you gotta give me this. This is.
I'll tell you what, Etep.
She gave me divorce papers. I don't know.
No matter how much we push off the back of that boat, we here think you're still a good boy.
And Adam has met my wife.
Oh yeah,
Adam has hung out with her.
Yes, I have.
He knows.
Look, man, I'll put it to
He
you
knows.
this way. It's one thing to listen to Etep talk about stuff, and I've met her a couple times, but I actually got to spend time with her, and they are like, it makes so much sense. Salt and pepper shakers, baby. Salt and pepper shakers.
Yep. I mean, does that... Wait, now, which one is ebony and which one's ivory in that case? I'd have to be the ebony. I mean...
Choco Daddy.
You are the Druid princess, baby. So.
I get more tan than she does. That's for sure. But that's
German.
that's the German in her,
Yeah.
which is odd that I married a German.
Masochist.
Right? Right? There's something in the water here, definitely.
Etep went all kinds of dirty.
I am.
He's like, look, if I can't bleed him out, I'm gonna breed him out.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem is my kid beats the hell out of me already. Shit.
Yeah, that's just happens. His chromosomes are like.
He's like 4'2", 102 pounds. He's like a tiny goddamn linebacker. No, speaking of which, he hangs out with like my neighbor's kids, right? So I walked down there with him the other day. He rides a scooter down there. There's this guy measuring like my neighbor's driveway is asphalt. He's gonna get it resealed. And I walk down there, and like as I'm walking down, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's fucking huge. Like, okay, so like I'm 6'3", right? Like I'm not like big, right? I'm only like 215 pounds, right? This guy, like, I look, his fucking arms, like he's got a polo shirt on, and I felt sorry for the fucking bands on this guy's sleeves. I was like, holy shit. Like, the dude is built like the middle linebacker from the fucking Detroit Lions. I mean, he is a I mean, like, just like a wall. So like I walk up there and I'm talking to my neighbor Nino, and the guy says something to him. I was like, hey man, I was like, what do you do this in your time off from being a linebacker? He's like, something like that. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's a bounty hunter. I'm like, God damn. Like, this motherfucker's a bounty hunter or something. I'm like, God damn. Like,
He makes people.
there is no way that dude is this big and he fucking works for an asphalt company. I was like, what are you trying to be, the biggest motherfucker measuring driveways? Like, you won. Like, you won. Motherfucker, your calves are as big as my thighs. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, god damn.
And that's
Like,
when you stop.
he didn't have a... He didn't have a neck.
Sure you didn't have no warrants, right?
I said something to him, motherfucker turned around, he's like, oh, you right. I was like,
You're like a rope.
Shit, he did. He didn't even turn his head. He couldn't. He turned his head this far. He's like, and then the rest of it was just body.
Turned his torso.
Yeah, it was a whole fucking. It was like a 5 POA action figure. Like, there's no waist turn. He just got to turn the whole fucking body around.
No, or he had the waist turn and he snapped back like a Masters of the Universe.
Whoop, made it too far. Go back, He-Man. Go back. You'll break your waistband that way. This motherfucker be. I got the Thunder Punch He-Man with the backpack and he shot the caps. I was so goddamn mad. I don't like, and this has always been a pet peeve of mine with action figures. I do not like special edition type figures. I want the regular fucking, like, I don't want special features. Like, I don't want him to, his arm, this motherfucker's arm comes off. No! Because if I'm playing with him, like as a kid, if you're playing with him and you're fighting him, the fucking arm just falls. No, get the fuck out of here. I don't need any dumb shit. I don't want a big thunder. I don't want a backpack on this motherfucker. He's not going to second grade.
Yeah, you don't need the battle damage He-Man. You got regular He-Man.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, and I got regular He-Man, regular Skeletor, and then like I got battle damage He-Man and battle damage Skeletor later. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know, like I still play with him, but I did too. But I was like, and I got Thunder Punch He-Man. I'm like, motherfucker.
But
Like,
didn't they have like Dragon Piss He-Man too, or like
Skeletor.
They
I
had
have that
Flying-
one too.
Flying-
I
they
had.
had Flying Fist He-Man, and then they had Terror Claw Skeletor as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I didn't get those, thank God. I got like I had like 3 variations of Skeletor. I'm like, you could have stopped after one and got me other guys, you fucking idiots. Like,
Remember the what's the skunk one that you could like get high off of the freaking?
Yeah,
Oh,
you sound so bad.
I have him.
Cancer.
I have him in I got the Masterverse one from like Revelations or whatever. I bought him at a discount store. Those were like $21.99 or something like that. Retail, I think, Tommy, around there.
25.
Okay, so I picked him up for $7.99.
Nice.
I got him. I got Chris Fisto, and I got Scareglow. And I sent all those to Vinny too. He wanted those, so I sent 3 of those to him too. And then they had 100 Andras on the shelf. I was like, ain't nobody buying these. I was like, dude, if it was a male, like I would have bought it and like you could have used it to army build, you know, like made like custom heads for it. But I'm like, I don't want this bitch. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like, I could have made a joke there, but I stopped myself because I'm monetized. Let me welcome. Yeah, I did. I was almost like I could remake the color, but I didn't. I stopped. Motherfuckers, I
I
stopped.
love Topo, but my whole life I would kill him dead if I let him hit me.
I do a Hillary Clinton. I ain't no ways tired.
No, it's funny
Fucking-
is I got that mask of her in the closet still that the Joker used to hold.
Oh, no.
So we
I
could
remember
put that
that.
on your head, yo. I'm just saying. Just saying, Etep.
I ain't no ways tired, and I keeps hot sauce in my purse. Okay, Hillary. All right, back it up. We know it's an election year. Dial it back a notch. Let's see. We got Keymon Bell. We got Superfan. Well, we already know that motherfucker's here. He ain't taking sunglasses off and shot a laser beam through his fucking camera yet, so we're good. That was when Adam cut across 3 lanes of traffic in Cincinnati after we'd all been we were all stoned already. Are we gonna make it to the brewery? We'll find out next week on X-Men. I can't wait for Indianapolis in a couple months. Let's see. Wait. Frankie says I was at work today and crawling. Played twice. All I pictured was Etep doing that impression that bugs Angeles. So Trey did that and I sent the message to Draven. Adam, I know you heard it in the group chat the other day. I was like, sing the song because it was on, and Trey's like, sleeping in Dad's bed. I'm like, you dick. I'm like, he's like, well, you said I could sleep with you guys tonight. I'm like, oh, you're not wrong. I'm like, now sing it right. I fired him from the label.
Did you shook knight him?
I did. I hung him over a balcony. I'm like, sign over the rights to the song, motherfucker. I didn't hang my son over a balcony. I'm just fucking kidding. He's too heavy for that. What up, Sean E-Step? Sean sent me, I got to turn it over, the Black Adam Hawkman plane that comes with Black Adam. Where am I at? Black Adam and Hawkman, which will be open. Me and Trey are going to shoot a video, and we're going to open this bad boy up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Hicks Villain's in the house. Let's see who else we got. AngelousDraven. AngelousDraven's in the... Angelus, what's up, buddy? Here you go. Draven! Sometimes I think you're dumber than Adam Schiff at a judiciary hearing on Senate oversight when it comes to budgetary constraints on the military-industrial complex's involvement in Israel. Oh, man, I hurt my brain with that one.
My thinking meat.
Hi, Draven. Hey, buddy. You know it's in the house, Hale. Fallon. What's up, Fallon? Hale, one of my fellow fandom collective comrades. I'll borrow a term from my cousin Yuri. Hale, Fallon, Hicks villain. My dog in those days ate my moss man twice. My mom wouldn't get him a third time. I still have mine. He's got some lint on him, which that was the worst thing about Moss Man, was he just collected lint. Hale, awesome one. What's going on?
He was like that Panther when they cheaped out and made a purple battle cat without the cool headpiece. And he had that same Moss Man, whatever that was, that spray on.
Yeah, it's called flocking.
Yeah, the flocking shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you get dust on that, you get lint. Yeah, good luck. Buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He smelled like pine. What I did was I took and I would rub Pine Sol. I'm just kidding. I was friends with that fat black lady that used to sell it in the commercials. And
Dr. Who.
You know, Doctor Who. You know what was funny was Fear the Walking Dead. Like, I can't remember what season it was, but like one of the main like villains was like the Pine Sol lady who was like killing like fully like cognizant adults with a walker on a stick. That was fucking awesome. I was like, how are they dying by the Pine Sol lady? And then she almost beat Morgan. I'm like, oh my God, why? Like, what the? That show. Just, hey, Tolbat, what's going on? Hey, do you want a link, Tolbat? I can throw you a link, bro, if you're free. That's why I emailed you earlier, or I DM'd you. I don't know. I'll do a Jim Cornette. I DM'd you on the fucking Twitter machine over there, Tolbat. Shit, Brian Lass was supposed to send my fucking emails. God damn it, fucking shit. Hang on, I'm sending you a link right now.
Send you a link on the interwebs.
I'm on the fucking interwebs. I'm on the AOL Instant Messenger. I'm not kidding. I'm old enough to have like met and like banged a couple chicks off of like coolchat.com. Like that's.
Oh damn.
That's how old I am. I did that shit back in the 90s. It fucking happened. On my fucking break in between my college classes, like I'm gonna jump. I was like, what is this cool chat? I'm like, all right, I'm on here. I'm like, oh, this girl is in Port Huron. I'm like, that's only a couple hours away. What the fuck? That's a good buffer zone if shit don't go right.
Now, if you told me something about you were on Messenger board trying to hook up with chicks, then I would have been impressed.
Man.
No, I went right to the chat rooms. And I did hook up with this chick, and then like ended up like just like ghosting her, and then running into her, crossing the border, going to the club in Canada like 2 weeks later with my boy who lived like on the Michigan side in Port Huron. Yeah.
Damn.
And then like almost got into a fight with some dude who she started dancing with and had him bump into me in the club. I'm like, come on. Like I just told him, I'm like, bro, I'm like, this bitch is a fucking whack job. I'm like, I hit it and like dashed, and you're fighting her. This motherfucker just like walked away. He was like, I don't want no part of this. He just walked the fuck away. She got all mad and left. Like it was fucking fun. It was fun.
Like,
The marionettes didn't behave.
It ain't worth the headache. What's up, Kai?
Hey Kai. Hey Kai, I sent you a link. I'm doing it right now. What's up, Kai? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Carl's in the house.
I sure hope that he shows up, because I've been waiting for him to show up on set.
Oh, no.
Zombie box reviews. Oh Jesus, look who it is. It's Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
And he
shit.
changes. He's like, I'm not Alec Baldwin.
Well, you got away with it.
Did you call? I was spinning a chamber. Don't worry about anything. Everything is under control here.
Alec, we heard you were acquitted of the charge in the death of Helena Hutchins. How does that sit with you?
I've been saying it all along. It wasn't me. It was Splenda, and the Splenda was backed by a bunch of MAGA crazy aliens that came in from outer space, and they're poisoning the well. You gotta believe in me. Don't listen to everybody else.
I was gonna ask if the Splenda packet had anything to do with it.
The Splenda packets have everything to do with everything. You gotta listen to them. You listen to those crazies like Alex Jones. I'm telling you, it's Splenda.
Oh, that Splenda has been known to have very terrible trigger discipline. So I guess it stands to reason that Splenda would, just haphazardly point that gun at Helena Hutchins and manage to shoot her and the assistant director with the magic bullet that somehow killed JFK. I don't know.
Word on the street is the reason it happened is that secretly she was a Stevia supporter. So
Stevia.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
It's like he's landing a plane.
Where's my Jin Urso Scarif action? Oh wait, no. I need to shoot footage. I talked to Jeff the other day because he released the toy video and he was showing all the Shang-Chi stuff. I'm like, bro, no. My local Walmart has had Wakanda Forever shit since like last October, and it hasn't moved. None of it.
Won't.
Like,
who's gonna buy this crap?
No. I was
it's
just
still all there.
Recently. I was in a Target just recently, Etep, and I was actually viewing all the shit that won't move. The Wakanda stuff was still filling the whole bottom shelf.
Yep.
And then right next to that was actually the Black Adam toys, including the jet and everything like that. They're just sitting there collecting dust.
You think that would be by itself would be the thing that would turn around these studios? Because remember when you used to you have a movie come out and whatever the toy was, it would be the biggest seller that Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And
Boom.
now they
Gone.
can't get rid of this stuff for Star Wars, for Marvel, none of
But
that.
they're not. They don't care. This is about ESG scores. They're getting money from. They're basically stealing taxpayers' money, funneling it through a laundering system called BlackRock or whatever, and then giving it to these things to basically push propaganda on us. This has nothing to do with business.
Yeah, it is all agenda. But I mean, I've actually done a whole bunch of short videos talking about the shit. When you do it right and you give fans exactly what they want and you give them a little bit of respect, we'll sell out.
Gangbusters.
I've been watching it with the Mario Brothers stuff. Like, I've been watching this shit fly off the shelves every single store that I bought, to the point where they started off with like 2 or 3 shelves worth of merchandise. And I'm talking from top to bottom. 2 to 3 shelves worth. They're down to maybe a quarter of a shelf if you're lucky at this point. They can't keep them on the shelves anymore.
Well, all of the just entertainment in general has gone straight. Like I was watching, it was some YouTube clip of some movie or something, and people were in the comments, like younger people. They're like, "I was born in 2006," and blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Why are is it me or are movies worse now?" It's like a whole bunch of people are like, "No, it's not you. Like movies are garbage now. Like entertainment has gone to crap." That's why they love the 80s so much. And it's like, hell yeah, I was there during the 80s and I saw it all. But there are people that are like a third of my age that are yearning for the nostalgia of the 80s too. And it's like, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
Big time.
That was always. I love the comedies from the 80s are the best. The horror movies from the 80s are the best. It just.
Hey everyone.
Hey man,
Yeah.
don't interrupt, dude. You know that. That's not good etiquette. No, you're not chopping me.
I want to chop you.
No, man. All right, damn it. Oh shit! That was rapid fire. Back up, or I'll bust you upside your head. Hey. All right, that's assault. The dog is barking. Jesus, hey, why don't you say hi?
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Trey, how'd you like the boat?
It's awesome.
Was it all right?
Yep.
Cool, buddy.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Tell him what you did. Did you get to drive?
Yes, I did get to drive.
Yeah, I let him drive.
I
Nice.
did good.
Yep.
Tell him what you said to me with the F-bomb.
Whoa.
I can't remember. What did I say?
You said, can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say that?
Yeah, say it.
You did a fucking good job. I can chop your back.
Oh, Jesus. This is the... All right. Hey.
This is Etep. You'll never see this video.
And he never
right,
walked
say goodnight.
again.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Trey.
Night.
Guess who's sleeping on the
And
couch tonight?
Etep never ever walked again.
Yeah.
You know what the worst of that? He says he was going to give him chops, and he didn't give him normal chops. He started giving him those big show open hand chops.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he didn't play. He
Guys,
doesn't play.
I've been there and heard, like, you guys are seeing it, but trust me, when you're there, I don't want to be on the other end of what Etep's getting hit with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it too, man. I'll be sore tomorrow, man. I was out. It was funny too because like the other day, I was redoing the front of the house, and I'm friends with a lot of you guys on Facebook. You saw like I redid. I took like what was it about 27 bags of stone. They're about 35, 40 pounds a bag, but yeah, I had like 27 bags of stone to redo like a front like landscape accent. I'm like, this will be a small job. I start with 10 bags. I'm like, oh, I severely underestimated my need for supplies here. Shit. And yes, I'm a little sore. I'm not used to the manual labor thing anymore. Speaking of manual labor, we have a lizard in the house. What up, Tolbat?
Hello, greetings.
Hey.
Welcome.
How does my mic sound, by the way? It's a new mic, and I haven't adjusted it for streaming.
You sound good.
Is it,
I think it sounds good.
Is it echoey or anything? It's actually
Does anybody? I don't hear an echo.
test,
I don't hear any at all.
Stupid lizard wasting the stream with his microphone test.
Hello, fellow lizard person.
Oh, AngelousDraven's fault.
He's fine. He's fine. But
You're pushing your luck, little man.
no, welcome, man. Welcome. I do have. Did anybody go see Across the Spider-Verse?
No.
No.
I listened to Vinny's rant and it gave me a headache.
I was like the first one, like I loved, I really did, like the animation and everything. But I always looked at it like it's just Miles Morales. He's not Spider-Man. Like he's never been Spider-Man. He's not going to be Spider-Man. Peter Parker's Spider-Man. End of fucking story. I was on board with the character. Like I said, the animation style was like, it was on point. I really liked it. But with them getting more into, all the messaging and shit in this one, apparently, I'm just like, it's a hard pass. And I don't need 100 spider people. I've said it before, and I'll say it. I'll fucking say it again. I just need this. This is what I need right here. These are I'm good with this. These are all what, like, let's see what 80. What is this? 86, 91. 90, 85. I'm good with that. I don't need any of this new shit. Miss me with it. It's like the MCU now. What up, Lodonis? Hail, brother. Hail. I see Leo. God damn it, Leo Larson. I don't know. Is it worse when he's Leo Larson or Leo Raylo? I don't know, but we love you anyway, brother. We love you anyway, man. Welcome. What up, author Stephen Walton, my fellow rogue.
Always
Author
be
Stephen
Raylo to
Walton.
us.
What's going on,
you know?
brother? He's fine. Him and Tim Talks are the only Raylos that I'll accept. You know what I mean? Like, those two are down. They're good people. We're all right with that. We don't judge lifestyle choices unless you're a furry, in which case I have a flamethrower. I'm just saying.
Exterminators! Avenge me, brother!
So wait a minute. They're down, so they're cutting into Draven's action?
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
Downs with this.
No, it's like Draven's like the Richard Cheese. You fucker, get up, come on, you're down with the sickness. Your mother, get up, come on, you're down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it flow into me. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he wants to bottom for someone with Down syndrome? Oh,
Don't
God.
take
Probably.
it light till you drop to your knees.
He's a selfish bottom.
Yeah, wants the top to do all the work, and it's just this like skeeving Downey who's out of breath with his tongue hanging out,
Licking him like a dog coated in peanut butter and shit. Just
yeah. What was it, the Peanut Butter Falcon, or what was that Shia LaBeouf movie?
The Peanut Butter Falcon, yeah.
I think I just broke
We're 30 minutes in. Goddamn, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I need another edible. Let me open up another bag here for this shit.
This will teach Draven to work weekends.
Yeah, Draven takes
chromosome to the stream.
the extra chromosome has entered the chat. Hey, you guys!
Well, hold on here. I'll pretend that I'm Draven after listening to all that. Goddamn. These motherfuckers.
I'm making fun of him for liking retarded chicks, and I can't open this bag of edibles.
Spanish is difficult as it is because it's muy rápido, you know. But like when it's retarded Spanish, dude, I can't. I just can't. When he was like, "Listen to her talk," and she's not like,
"Ha! I win."
Soy muy caliente.
All of
breaking
us,
out
Chris.
the edibles.
Yeah.
I'm breaking out
All
the
of us were
flowers.
like, we can't do. It's like,
No, I'm not seeing what he's selling.
I'm just rocking on down to Electric Watermelon Avenue.
Nice.
And then we get it higher.
It's not in Wakanda land.
Yeah.
I heard a bong. Shit.
Lizard
You know, I'm waiting for the Cypress Hill to kick in.
That's not a bong.
Hits from the bong.
That is tobacco and tobacco paraphernalia for the YouTuber censors.
It's a water pipe.
Light it up, come along, and take a hit from the bong.
It's purely medicinal.
What up, Papa?
Yeah.
They did that right on cue because Papa Cottonin came in. What's going on, Papa? Hail, brother. Keemon. Look, wait. Keemon, read my comment about Stranger Things at the top. Then Keemon again. Read my comment about Stranger Things at the top. This motherfucker right here.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
I just figure he's trolling her. That's how I just read it. I just laugh.
Keemon.
How dare you?
You gotta read it. The stream is without this. The stream is nothing.
It's just. Oh, goddamn. Well, I guess just.
Fuck me, right?
How was that?
Derail the whole fucking thing. Let me scroll back up and find this fucking comment. Hang on a second here.
Swear to God, you're gonna read that goddamn comment.
Did somebody pull the brakes on the fucking train? Hang. I was gonna make a, what was it? I saw a meme I posted, and back in 2014, it came across my memories on Facebook. It was, do you remember the goddamn rape sloth, the grape sloth meme? I'm sorry, YouTube. YouTube, look at me.
Is that like grape?
YouTube, look at me. I'm sorry. I'm not. Fuck you. But really, just don't fuck with my mindset.
Oh.
Who the fuck was that? Tollbat's like, no, I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
You heard about the
He
sloth?
said the
He's
word.
like, "Guys, I just can't right now, man."
He's going back to lizard people and reporting. It was the grape sloth, and he said there are no brakes on the grape train, and he's whispering that chick's ear, and I was like, Jesus, I'm surprised they haven't struck me down for that. I got fucking banned. What was the last time I got banned? It was for a meme I posted in 2018 in a private group. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking I swear can the Winklevoss or however you say them fucking two retarded twins names come back and take back Facebook from Zuckerberg. But I swear I want somebody to just punch Zuckerberg in the face and like cut him and just see if they pull it off and there's scales underneath there.
It's like
I was gonna say speaking of scales, Tollbat did say he would be right back. He has to get another lizard serum injection before he jumps back on the panel.
All right. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Tina's here. Hail, Tina Bojan. Hail. Then I just lost the fucking comment. I was trying to highlight Keemon's comment here. He was so adamant about me reading. There he is. There's Tollbat. There he is. All right. I don't see Tyler, who is, let's see, that's Keemon's fanfic character getting killed off that early in the show. It would have to be in the middle of the very last episode. I can see Caroline, who's his other fanfic character, getting killed off. What do you guys expect for Caroline's fate? Vecna to twist her in like a fucking pretzel. That's the best I got at this point in time. My brain's not wired that way right now. There's a lot of beer and marijuana in this system at this point. We're operating on sheer instinct at this point. ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely just instinctual, and it's fine. We got it. Zacharot 315, hail. Good to see. I can still catch those comments as they come in, though. We listened to Boats and Hoes while we're out there. It was funny. Like, you heard the kid. He was like, "Can I?" I was like, "Yeah, you can sing. It's fine, buddy. It's fine. I'll allow it. Dad will allow it. I was like, we're on the motherfucking boat. It's fine. It's fine." He's excited. I'm gonna blow the tube up next time we go out there, and it's actually like we get out earlier because I didn't really like get it until 4 o'clock today, so it was like a little late in the day. Enough time to cruise around the lake, though, you know. But
when I asked him the question, he quit beating on you.
yeah. I was like, Jesus, somebody ask him something.
You're welcome.
Thank you. He's gonna fucking break my fucking chest cavity with these fucking chops. Who the fuck taught him to throw those things in the first place? What an asshole! Jesus Christ, that guy's a fucking bald-headed prick.
That damn Pete Daddy dollar, I'm telling you.
If you fucking painted a line down the middle of his head, he'd look like a giant penis. Self-deprecating humor is my speciality. It gets me over in any situation, folks. Trust me. Here we go. This is the one I wanted to look at right here because this is always. I love movie reviews because I like reviewing movies, and The Flash especially, because that opens in widespread on Thursday, I think it is. Friday.
I believe so.
Yeah. Thursday. Here's bounding into comics. First of all, I really don't. Is anybody in the panel going to see this? No. I'm not. Nobody.
I have no interest in it, but I think you opening it up with a widespread, considering who's in the starring role, is very perfect.
Yeah, it's goatsy levels of widespread.
He's looking longingly at a hot dog floating by his face.
Making the fish lips.
He's looking at the next woman he's gonna choke.
Yeah. his pent up rage for obese women is unbridled.
No self-respecting lizard will see that.
Is Ezra Miller a lizard person? Tolbat.
I don't believe he's kosher.
Yeah.
Wait.
Not one of us.
Godzilla and I affirmatively deny that he is a lizard.
All right. See, I honestly like this. In all seriousness, this movie, and I listened to, I believe it was Chris Gore talk about it the other day, and he said Michael Keaton is in it. It sounds like a decent amount. You know, he said without getting into spoilers. But still, I mean, do you think that's enough to drag in the normies?
Nah.
Well, it's like CJP said earlier. Probably what people will do is just wait till somebody cuts all those parts out and puts it on YouTube and says, "There you go, much better movie."
Yeah. Honestly, and then you have like the first part of the movie. He said there's like 2 Barrys in it. You have one is like 18 and then one's in his 20s, and it's just it sounds bad, you know. And I don't know. I just. Even Michael Keaton being in this more so than what I can't at all good conscience. And it's funny because they said this movie's going to reset the DCU. You know, James Gunn, remember in his presentation. Well, you still have Blue Beetle coming out in August and Aquaman 2 with Pillow Shitter, as Tony called it earlier. I got to give him credit for that. Amber Turd in December. What? Okay, so that's coming out in December of 2023. Aquaman came out in December of 2018. That is so long. I mean, you're talking, that's like Guardians of the Galaxy was, what, 6 years, almost 6 full years, over 6.5 years, something like that. I don't think this movie's going to make money. I mean, the budget has went up to, what was it? Did somebody say $330 million the other day? I mean, that's ridiculous. But you figure in the reshoots they've done, and this has been in development since 2015.
Yeah, and that doesn't even include all the promotional shit that they've already started doing, all the shit that they're going to do in the future, and that doesn't even count all the merchandising that they've already got sitting there wasting on the shelves right now, all the money that's invested in that. So there's a lot more tied into this loss than most of us even realize.
Yeah, they're not gonna make money till they're almost at $1 billion. Yeah.
And after Black Adam, like we all know, this movie doesn't mean anything anymore. You know, everything that we were waiting to come back with Henry Cavill, and it's not happening. So it's like, this movie doesn't matter. Blue Beetle doesn't matter because they're just going to reboot everything like the New 52, basically.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I'm just, to be honest, like they attribute a lot of the losses and stuff to superhero fatigue. You know, oh yeah, the audiences are just getting tired of superhero movies. Yeah, we are, because all of them have been shit.
Yeah.
Like, if they weren't shitty movies, we'd still be cheering on the superheroes. But every time you see a new Marvel movie or a new DC movie, you're just like, ugh. Like there's the groan and the eye roll.
Well, they act like the Infinity Gauntlet series is the only series of comic books that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think before they make movies anymore, they come up with the excuse of what it's going to be, why it failed beforehand? It's like, okay, before we talk about the movie, is it going to be racism, sexism, what fandoms? What are we going to blame?
What, like the little hammerhead shark made?
Yeah. I do. I think it's baked. I think it is, Devil. I think it's baked right into the original like concept for the film. Is okay. So we're gonna make they say we're gonna make this movie, and say X is gonna be the star, and then so use the Little Mermaid as the metric then. So we're gonna do Little Mermaid, but we're gonna race swap it. She's gonna be black. All right. So we have any criticism, we automatically have racism built right in, right there. We can blame it on. And that I think that is discussed in meeting rooms now. I really do, because of the prevalence of the ESG scores.
Here's something, Etep. Do you think that they're going to wind up attributing this possible big failure to some of the other things that are going right now when everybody's sick of the woke shit, like with the boycotts with Target, with Bud Light, and considering that this idiot came out and said a whole bunch of whatever binary I identify as crap, do you think it's going to follow down that same line of, these are transphobes that are doing that during Pride Month, and that you think that will be the excuse?
It could be, but I haven't heard any accounts of this movie being woke or anything. So I don't want to qualify it as such. Ezra Miller is a criminal. We know that. That's why he's not in any of the marketing. That's why he's not doing any press, any red carpets, any premieres. They're trying to take as much of the focus off of him as possible because he's garbage.
Dude, somebody should make that the Flash 2 promotion video game to promote the movie, and it's just you play as Ezra Miller, and it's Street Fighter 2 essentially, and you're just beating up fat women.
Dude, there's a game like that on NES, and I know one of you guys has probably played this. It's called Renegade. And I made a joke about this years ago, because you go through as this guy and you beat up these big ass some of them are Chinese or supposed to be Oriental or something, and some of them aren't, or maybe Latina, I don't know. But you're just beat on all there's rooms you got to beat up two of these bitches at once, these big bitches, and it's this is the only I made a meme out of it years ago. I'm this is the only game that encourages fucking violence against women.
Well, have you ever heard of a game called DJ Boy?
No.
So you probably never will, because the companies did everything they could to bury it. But in the original version in the arcade, and I believe they actually retained it in the Sega Genesis Mega Drive version until it got censored and then they pulled it off the shelves. The first boss of the first level is an obese black woman who uses gas as her attack. She farts clouds at you, and you're on rollerblades beating the shit out of this fat black woman.
I think if they did an Ezra Miller game, it'd have to be more like Hitman, but you only assassinate big girls. You have to walk around the map trying to find ways to strangle big girls.
Hey, no. Beat them to death with hot dogs.
No, that's his power up. There's a hot dog cart, and he runs over and shoves them all in his mouth the long way.
Wait, that wasn't in his mouth.
So do you get the finisher flashing across the screen with finish choking her?
The final boss is those KKK members you picked the fight with.
Yeah, and they can't do any damage because they don't exist.
Yeah. It's just a room It's like some lady doing laundry and he's beating the shit out of her, saying, your number,
once he
you
hits
racist.
them, once he hits them, they turn into normal people. Like they start off as Klansmen, he punches it, and it's like a black guy or like a black woman or some Asian chick.
Whole point of he's trying to get the bullet back that he's going to give to the kid.
What up, Vinny?
Hey guys, I'm here for the Into the Zack Snyderverse watch party. Is this the right stream?
What is it? Every time I'm on the panel, this guy shows up with his cape and cowl, trying to steal my thunder. You son of a bitch.
The only who's stealing thunder right now is the Flash. He's going from one gay club to another, and then he's gonna party with some children and some bullets and some crack cocaine, and then he's gonna go kidnap an Indian girl from a reservation. You know, a real hero. It's what we all needed.
No, Thunder was the obese woman he chokeslammed.
Well, that was just a clearance. That doesn't count.
I think we should play
We
this.
still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really, we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned,
As far as I'm concerned, we talked about this.
Oh shit! What is this? Just like the year of the worst movie ever? It's like every single thing that's coming out is trying to top the previous one of how bad
I'm
it
a
is.
shitty movie. No, I'm a shitty movie.
I like this. Flush, Gordon. Ah! Papa says I bought 3 pride flags this month. I figure that's enough to be able to have one to do that to at a moment's notice. We support you, Papa Cotton. We support you.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Inferno.
Dude, I watched a Piers Morgan interview that I laughed I generally shouldn't have found what I saw funny as I did, but it was Piers Morgan talking about Sam Smith, and he had 2 guests on, and one of the guests was a very old gay man, or like a middle-aged gay man, probably in his like 50s or 60s, and the other one was like this young, like, dude, this guy doesn't need to grunt to shit, like he was like a little blonde hair with the pink polo shirt and all this stuff. And they were talking about Sam Smith, and he's like, what the hell is this guy's problem? He's like getting, and also like the little blonde poofter is all like, it's they, them, like totally triggered the whole time. And then the gay guy starts talking. He's like, why do we need to see this? We're watching a concert, and there's this fat, gross guy with bigger boobs than most women. Nobody needs to see that. And the little twink guy's like, they, them. And the older gay guy goes something along the lines of, settle down. There's no such thing as no. The they them guy goes, you're a disgrace to the queer community. And he goes, I'm not part of the queer community, you stupid sod.
Holy shit! Chris, how gay was he again? Was he like
Is he so gay that if he rides a bicycle and opens his mouth, you'll just hear a clean whistle?
It's like throwing a freaking.
Wait.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Well, I found it absolutely hilarious that you've got this guy that's like been through like Stonewall and stuff, like a legit older guy that's been, and he's like, I want nothing to do with this rainbow shit.
Well, that's how most the older like gays, like the people that I know, like they just want to fucking be left alone. They're with their husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and they're doing their thing, and they're choking fat pregnant bitches and robbing motherfuckers in Hawaii down there instead of enjoying yourself. You're robbing people, looking out for the Japanese, bombing shit. They're down there robbing people. Yeah. What the fuck? Rather sneaky, rather bit sneaky, Japanese, rather sneaky. You're gonna pay for that next time, Mr. Japanese dog. You better not to rub your hands together when you walk away. That's still one of my favorite. Still one of my favorite goddamn episodes. He was a white guy the whole time.
Yeah,
shit.
That was the best part.
Shit.
Just a racist white guy.
Yeah. What was even better was when he pissed on Butters and beat the shit out of him. Oh, hamburgers.
I wet the bed again.
Why am I all sticky?
Remember when they made when they went to the NAMBLA meeting and they made Butters take one for the team?
Yep. I don't want to do it, Eric. Butters.
What meeting?
They thought it was the North American Marlon Brando lookalike
Brando.
Association, but it turned out to be the real NAMBLA, and they said like they were like trying to escape because they're like, these are my mature friends. Oh, Cartman's all in there, and it was all a bunch of mincing dog cleaning aficionados, and they're like, oh shit, we got to get out of here. These guys aren't going to let us escape, and they're like, Butters, you're gonna have to serve as a distraction. He's like, oh, hamburgers,
dude. And then they did the Scooby Doo thing where they're all running back and forth across the fucking hallways and shit.
Holy shit!
Oh, it was. You notice what we're not talking about is the Flash, because talking about a fucking 20-year-old episode of South Park is more entertaining than the fucking Flash.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like I said, my prediction for this punk ass movie is opening weekend. I said 200 mil worldwide, plus or minus 15 million. And I've got a 50 to 55% drop. I made that prediction on Monday night, like probably 3 or 4 weeks ago I think it was, guys. I'm sticking by that number. I don't know. It hasn't opened yet. Next week. Yeah,
I got a question for you. So, if they had recast this and they had put in Grant Gustin from the TV series, do you think this thing would have fared any better?
Yeah. I do. I do, because Grant. I watched the Flash television show up until like season 4, I think it was, and then it was
just like 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is when it started falling off the cliff.
They did the musical thing. It wasn't, and then Iris has fucking, she has powers now. Everybody has fucking powers. It's like Oprah's book of the month, everybody gets one. But yeah, Tina agrees. Tina says absolutely she thinks it would have done better. I'm in that camp. I do believe Grant Gustin has a big enough following based on his years, which is 9 seasons in the role, and
Jesus,
everything aside, he fits the role. Yeah, he's not. But we know Barry's blonde hair, blue eyed in the comics. I mean, that's who he was. But he worked in that role as like the unassuming. I don't know. It worked.
Well,
I like him. I do.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ezra Miller isn't blonde or blue eyed either. So Grant would have been just fine, and I would have actually seen the movie. I have no interest in this shit. I had no interest in that stupid Spider-Verse either. I kind of someone had a link when I was hanging out. Only reason why I saw that piece of shit, I was working and doing other stuff. I'm like, wow, this is like pulling teeth. It's so terrible.
Well, I mean, there were so many things they could have did with this too, Vinny. I mean, they're trying to, do the whole multiverse thing, different times and all that stuff. They could have brought that freaking guy who played the Flash in the 90s series back too as well. There's a lot of shit that they could have done that probably would have really captured more people's imagination and attention if they would have done it right. But that's the problem. They just don't care about that kind of shit.
Well,
they just want to push
CW
nonsense.
did it. Yeah,
CW
had the
cartoon.
Yeah, they did.
The Flashpoint Paradox cartoon, like DC
and
Marvel
awesome.
are, DC and Marvel are like inverse when it comes to animation versus live action. Pre whatever this garbage is now with Marvel. Marvel's live action was amazing, but their cartoons were garbage because they had all those woke stipulations, like a woman couldn't get hit by a man on screen and all that crap. But DC was the opposite. Like DC's animated films are freaking amazing, man. The Flashpoint Paradox.
That is a fucking amazing movie.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of. They had like a Bruce Lee themed one too. It's like Batman and something to the like. These are freaking amazing, but their live action ones are garbage.
Yep,
that's the good thing about Max, because you get all of the animated ones, and you can pick just like the comics, man. You can just start watch, because I've seen them all anyway. But you can, start with this one, then go to that one, and then be like, well, let's go to the Dark Knight. Okay, boom, here you go. Okay, now let's go to the animated series, or Batman Beyond, or,
Teen
Titans. All the
movies. Yeah.
I watched The Killing Joke with Trey like 3 years ago.
No.
Do
you watch
No,
the
they
yeah,
ruined that. They ruined that one. Yeah, that's not even accurate to the comic at all.
Yeah.
I've never read the graphic novel.
Well, Batman and Batgirl didn't bang.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but you know why they did that, Chris.
That was Bruce Timm. He's been wanting to do that forever because in
and it would have been what, like a 15-minute movie if we would have just had the, maybe 20 minutes. So I mean, it was just filler. And then like you said, Vinny, he always wanted to do it. But yeah,
but it was bad filler. Well, the thing is, because he put it into Batman Beyond. They had that storyline that Barbara ended up getting with Bruce at one point. That's stupid. You don't do that. He's a father figure,
Mm-hmm.
That is someone else's weird sick fantasy that they push into the cartoons. That's why it didn't work. But they keep saying that it was filler so that they could do that. They could stretch it out more. I'm calling bullshit. You could have expanded on other things. You could have done something more with other villains. To do what they did was just like blasphemy to the Bat family, Well,
that and the Killing Joke story is probably one of the best Batman storylines too, because it basically it proves Joker wrong. Like it shows how much of a badass Commissioner Gordon is.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole premise was all it takes is one bad day, and you will be just like the Joker. You'll be just like me. You'll be nuts and a criminal. And the guy, like Joker, literally took Gordon's daughter from him. Hospitalized her. And all, like, I'm glad she pulled through, but she was paralyzed from that point forward. And the whole thing was, at the end, it was basically just Gordon like, sorry, you're wrong, And it was like, whoa, that is so understated. Like you don't get that kind of storytelling anymore.
Right, because he went so over the top. It wasn't just that he beat her and he assaulted her in the worst possible way, and then took photos of it.
Yep, sent him all that shit. Yep.
Yeah, and Etep, I suggest just buying a copy of it somewhere because it is amazing, and Brian Boland's artwork is holy shit. Some of the best you'll ever see in comics. See if you could get one of the earlier ones because I know they did like a remaster and put other shit in it.
Right.
If you get one of the other ones, it's untouched. They didn't mess with the colors or anything. But it went into like even back in the day, like 7 or 8 printings. It was Alan Moore's like his kind of his end story for Batman and the Joker. That's essentially what it is. Because in the end, he is strangling him as he's laughing. He's killing him. That's why it's the Killing Joke.
I thought there was actually one of the ones where they like track down or something like that.
Dad used to have showers with Ashley.
I couldn't hear you, Tom. He was cutting out.
I thought that there was a version of the comic where they make like the crack sound, almost like as if he had broken his neck.
I thought that's what he did. Was he broke his neck?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
They're laughing together as he got his hands around his neck, and then one of the last panels. I believe so. I believe it's in there, but that's it. It's Batman broke, and Gordon when he saved them, he got him out of the cage. He's like, do it by the book. I don't care how sick he is. You do it by the book.
You have to prove him wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made Gordon so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hicks Villain says the absolute Killing Joke. No, you're fine, brother. Was a good printing. It has the OG coloring on newsprint and Moore's script.
They changed some of the coloring. I thumbed through it in one of these stores.
I got the remake one. I never got the cool one.
The next time I'm at one of the comic shops, I'll see if they don't have it, I'll order one.
Is the cover different? Because my cover's got like Joker with the camera, like doing the holding the camera up. And
cover. Yeah.
Okay.
I think like they have some other coloring shit on there that's a little bit different.
Oh, Godzillionaire asked, wasn't it a thundercrack, leaving it ambiguous at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to do it like that, but it is him. I mean, Alan Moore said it multiple times too, and other writers did as well.
Yeah. So that's why it's called the Killing Joke. That's why he goes quiet.
So which one had more reprints? Was it the Killing Joke or was it Death in the Family?
I think it was the Killing Joke.
Yeah, that's like a definitive Batman story.
Yeah. All right. So where is it? The one you have, Chris. Could you see both arms, or is it like more of a close up of the hands?
It's a close up of the hands.
Okay. So, what one was the movie? The original one, his hat was more purple. I think the ultimate one, he's got like a brownish hat.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the original one's it's purple. And
damn you, Newbury Comics!
Yeah, it's like
purple hat Etep.
Hold on.
If there's two, buy me one, then I'll. Yeah, I haven't ever got that one either. I didn't even get the reprint. I've seen it digital, but that's it.
Hey, man, I'll pick it up. Look at the guy underneath me is the smartest man I know, man.
Dad, I didn't know you were here, Dad.
I did. My son, Hunter. Look at my boy. He's got 75 laptops.
Don't worry, Dad. We've got 10% lined up for the big guy.
Hey, that's my boy. Getting old pops is Skrilla, as the kids say when they touch the hair. And I love you too, son. Hang on. I got to go to the pool. Little poor kids have got to touch the hair on my legs. You know, they're just as smart as the white kids, man.
Yeah. Is it some more of those roaches?
Yeah, you know, from those inner city, the war zones, man.
Yeah.
Because the assault rifles and such. Where's Kamala?
Dad.
I am. I got to get back to the oral office and get topped off.
See the oral office,
Dad.
Okay, you open the Wayfair cabinet, man. There's a couple Ukrainian girls.
I need the Secret Service to protect me, Dad.
I got it. There, I sent a couple over. Don't get them high this time.
I'll try not to, but I forget where I leave things.
Your memory's worse than mine, and I can't remember who I am.
It's all Donald Trump's fault, Dad.
I blame that orange son of a bitch too, man.
Gotta get him in jail.
By the way, in the private is the cover of the original, one of the original prints.
Oh, good. I want to show that.
Yeah, I showed the one that I got too. Like the title is red instead of green on the remake.
All right, let's see here. Let me pull
Bye,
this
everybody. I've got to go to some lizard.
Let's see. Wait, which one is this? All right. Vinny, did you share that? Yeah. Okay, you got the Alan Moore one, don't you? Okay. Here we go, right here.
Well,
here. I can.
That's the reprint one.
That's the one I have. That's the reprint.
Yeah.
That's the reprint.
The original has green instead of red for the titling.
There should be the link above. It's the link above his.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Now I'm curious if there's any additional paneling,
right.
Well, I know in the newer one that they did, they added a couple other things, and another backup story or something. But
I picked mine up at Newbury Comics, and I thought it was the OG one. Now I'm kind of pissed off.
Right.
Oh man.
So this one right here is the original.
Yeah, and I know with the reprints, you see that one's in green. I think there's a third reprint that was in yellow. They changed the wording that's kind of stamped, that the Batman the Killing Joke that's on there. You'll have different colored ones, but the Joker is he's more purple. The hat and the coat itself.
Looks like you see more of his arms too.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I saw one of these actually in Walmart not long ago. It was probably the reprint though, obviously.
Okay. It's still worth getting regardless, yeah.
I should have picked it up. I'll go back and look because they do actually have quite a few of these. That's where I bought one of my Infinity. I bought the one of the Infinity Saga compendiums there, and then I ordered one off Amazon because I have 2 out of 5 of them. Much like the gems in my white privilege gauntlet, I'm collecting. With every weirdo that blocks me on Twitter, I grow stronger. But no, this is I need to pick this up. I do. I need to pick a copy of this up.
Yeah, I'm almost positive when I was going through the old comics that we've got this print sitting in the back the first printing.
I do. I want to get one of the original ones just to have now. I do. God damn it.
I've got
It's
an
just-
omnibus
nice
of like Joker books and stuff, and it's really cool, because they were doing a bunch of different ones. But yeah, it's like we don't have comic shops anymore around here. Like unless we go to a con, like that's really the only way I find the stuff. That's it. We don't have anything.
I'm still reading the books. Some of the ones that I bought when we went. What was it 2 years ago, Adam, to Grand Rapids? The books I bought a stack. I read all the Daredevil ones on the plane out to Vegas, between here at Detroit and Denver, and then Denver and to Vegas. I read all the Daredevil ones, and I had Reds. His comic I hadn't got to read. I read that, which was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice, man. And I read that again.
Awesome.
I read it again on the way back, and I picked up a couple of their books out there. But yeah, and now I got all these new. I still got to read the Captain America ones. I got a bunch of old Captain America books when I was there, and now I got, like I said, I got a bunch of these Spider-Man ones and Silver Surfer. There's a couple Silver Surfers, 1, 2 in here, and then a bunch of them I got upstairs. And I was reading the Iron Man one I got. That's an annual. It's like Iron Man Annual number 8. Cool. So yeah, it's fun. But just, dude, like I mentioned this here, it's the feel of the paper, the way they were printed. I love that old printing style. It's the newsprint. Yeah, it's just the way, dude, the way the books smell. It sounds weird, but it's freaking great. Like, I love these things. Just the cover art, like, on these is freaking, like, you don't get that now.
Yep.
Like, the cover, it's not good. Like,
it tells a story now, or back then rather. The new ones now is just some kind of weird splash image or some really, really bad drawing. I don't know.
When I was going through the Spider-Man bin, I got to the end of the older ones, and here's like a bunch of newer ones, and just the difference in the covers it's so noticeable.
Yeah.
Well, even when they started doing the more gimmicky stuff in about the early to mid '90s, when they started doing like the holofoil covers and the hologram covers, even those were 10 times better than a lot of junk that you're seeing now.
Yeah.
So I've got multiple copies of all that stuff, and I got a little friend that whose show I'm on that gets to get a whole bunch of it. So I can't wait to get all this stuff because he's such a Spider-Man fanatic that it's like it paid off buying multiple copies. Like I was the guy that would have the one that you would read, so you'd have the one you would read, and then maybe you'd pick up a second one. But I'm talking about like I'd have 3, because then you'd get those eBay lots, like Tommy, like we were talking, you're talking about with the toys and stuff too. You get the lots where you get all these extra books with it, and it's like, well, shit, I'll go ahead and get that lot. Then you build up even more. And that's how you always gifted some of your extra comics and stuff. And it's, I mean, all the books that I've got 2 boxes, and Vinny, your books are in there, so are yours, Chris. So, like all the newer stuff that I've gotten is all from the indies. I haven't bought a comic book other than when I was with Etep, and that was, again, it was older stuff. And the new 52 Harley Quinn that was signed with COA. Like I got that one too, just because The Office, it fits.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, yeah, I mean, it's just been your guys' stuff, because that's where the stories are. I've heard the horror stories of what they're doing, and the stuff that they're doing with the Punisher, and now his wife isn't dead and she was going to divorce him, and man, get the out of here. No.
Yeah. Yeah, they just completely stripped down and destroyed the character in every possible way they could. But I mean, going back for a second, though, I was going to say with those covers and stuff and how noticeable it is, it's because the old-time guys, they understood composition and storytelling. These newer ones don't. No one's really teaching them this stuff. There's like a handful of really good artists that are still out there in those companies. But again, it's hard to find good ones. I like Dan Mora. He's a damn good artist. He's working on multiple projects. It looks like mostly DC shit, but like he knows how to do a good story just in his paneling alone. There's another one, Spanish guy who again also like he does mostly Batman stuff, but you could tell like when they're being rushed, you could tell like the newer ones who really don't know what the hell they're doing, and it's just they try to leave it all up to the colorist or those programs like Clip Art Studio, because everyone has the same exact backgrounds. It's like they use cheap tricks or photo images that they convert into
apply
lines.
a filter. Yep.
It's really pathetic.
Well, that's why I have a lot of respect for when I see like OG art that's not digital. Like when you see indie campaigns and they're like, oh yeah, we're selling like the original piece or whatever. Like that's like, okay, that was clearly somebody that grew up without the edit undo buttons, you know?
Yeah.
And like when Miriam, when she blasted out this freaking portrait of that Ashland for me, sent it out to me. Like it wasn't like here's a digital JPEG or whatever. It was like, here's a literal tangible thing you're gonna have to scan in if you want to mess with this thing digitally. And I was like, holy crap, I can see every like ink stroke. I could see how heavy her hand was on certain lines. Like that's you don't get that anymore. It's all like Photoshop.
Yeah. And it's great. I know myself and Reb, we were both on her about doing a little more original artwork, and man, she took to it like a fish in in water. So awesome. I'm happy to see that because throughout her campaign, like there's a lot of great original pieces that she has in there.
Yeah.
And thank you, Godzillionaire, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, I think that's a thing with a lot of that. It's the laziness of these up and coming so-called artists that they don't want to have to put the time and apply skills to be able to do this kind of stuff that everybody used to do back then, what you guys are still doing now. So you wind up, the people that are in charge that wind up seeing this, oh, well, they're getting it done a little bit quicker. Yeah, but they're also doing it a lot cheaper, and there's no skill involved. And if you really are paying attention to what you're getting as a consumer, the product, you can see that it's trash compared to what the stuff that you used to get before. And, not just in the storyline, but of course the artwork that you guys are talking about, where you see the same backgrounds over and over again, where you see characters where they look disproportionate in the way that they're actually created, because these people are not taking the time to actually even learn anatomy anymore either.
Yep.
Well, you see that I'm Not Starfire? Yeah, like when I saw that I'm Not Starfire thing, dude, I got two retarded hands. I got nerve damage. I can barely hold a pencil. And if I can do better art than that, like I'm not a professional artist. Like that's a problem. Like how it's office politics that these people are getting jobs when you've got like amazing artists that are like freaking scraping by. And it's like, how come these people are scraping by? They can actually do art. Whereas you got I'm Not Starfire, and it looks like 1970s like color forms. Like come on, like
it's insulting.
You know what? That's absolute bullshit, Chris. Because there were still some 1970s color forms over in my father's house, and they looked better than that.
That's not true.
Hey, gotta give a shout out to my girl Nerdette. What's going on, Tristan? Hale, Fallon says I missed the old 80s, 90s X-Men comics.
Yes. Yep.
I got a few of those. Papa Cotton says, "Oh, what up, Vinny?"
Oh, I was gonna say there's something I could recommend that's regarding that stuff. Do you like old 80s, 90s X-Men stuff? Mark Silvestri, he's got a Batman book out. Apparently, it's one that he wrote, drew, inked. Like he's been working on it for the better part of a decade. This guy, he was running Top Cow and everything, but he's the one who taught Jim Lee how to draw that specific style for X-Men, and his artwork is still incredible. So if you do want to check it out, at least for the art, story's okay. I didn't finish it yet, but the book series is out. It's 7 books, so definitely worth getting if you want to check out a cool Batman story by one of the better artists of the 80s.
Excellent recommendation, sir. Excellent. Thank you, Vinny.
With
that, we do have to bid. We have to bid adieu to one of our panelists. Devil's got to bounce. Let me give you a solo, brother, and you tell the people where they can find you, and I'll post your link up here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to dip out. I got a pre-standing thing, and if I don't get over there, they start setting fire to the drapes and dragging their asses on the thing. So, yeah, I am Devil Made Me Do It, now like 3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check it out. Check out the new channel. It's Beelzebub, and the show is gonna be Get Ranked, and it's starting next Sunday, the 18th. And thank you so much for having me. This has been awesome. You guys are great. And maybe I'll be able to get back here sometime and do it again.
Yeah, man. Thank you for I'll be a guest over there next Sunday, too,
Yes,
actually,
yes.
on that, which you said horror, and I'm like, okay, you had me at horror. So I'm there. But no, thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Talk to you guys later.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
Streaming with you.
And we do have some breaking news, gentlemen, as I post in the private chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's fire up the machine. Here we go. Tena Huerta, who played Nemor, the boy without love, has been accused of sexual assault by, Maria Elena Rios has accused Tena Huerta.
Is she a trans actress?
If not, he's a bigot. Hail Tim's Talk. What's going on? Yeah, if she doesn't have a feminine penis, then he's a bigot. There, I said it. The gauntlets, the ball's in your court, Tena Huerta.
Every time, man. Every time. It's like whenever you see the term male feminist, you know it's just sexual predator.
Yep. Yeah. And it was like Joss Whedon, remember? I'm a big old male feminist these, and then it's like he's doing all this shit behind it. It's like, oh.
I'm starting to see a pattern. I'm starting to see a pattern, and I think it's
listen, I'm the world's greatest detective, and I'm seeing things here between him and the one from Quantum Mania, or whatever the hell that piece of shit movie was called. I want to say, this is how Disney is going to erase their failures by saying that they're sexual predators, and now we need to recast or just erase the characters from existence from our properties. Good on you, Disney. Good on you.
Yeah, look at. I was gonna say this was on the Discussing Film Twitter timeline, and they changed their replies. They turned off replies.
What a big surprise!
Color me shocked. And let's see, Hicks Villain says, "There goes that Nemor and Kang buddy road trip movie." Tim's Talk. MCU has a problem with diversity villains. Jonathan Majors, now this guy. Right?
Exactly.
Right?
Well,
this is
the you swim with the sharks, you're gonna get bit. Like,
yep. You
Well,
know,
he floated in the kiddie pool.
Yeah, like a baby Ruth.
I'd like to say, hey, we should probably give him the benefit of the doubt, but I mean,
His name was Ruth.
That's an odd name for a little. Never mind. Spaces in the chat, folks. Spaces in the chat. Emojis are back. You know what the fuck to do. It's Saturday night. God damn it! Put them spaces in the chat. Wait, manliness and I said it 3 times. Manliness and motivational. Goddamn, show up now.
Mine ears are burning.
Mine ears are burning. That's because your head's in the oven, Fraulein. Get out of there. 999, Liebchen. Get your head out of there. That's not for you. That's for the other folks. The ones who won't eat the bugs. Eats the bugs like a good lizard, like Tolbat. He eats the bugs.
I said they were on my shit list, not on Schindler's List.
Oh, shit.
I prefer to eat mammals.
Oh.
Well, shit. Nobody wants the bugs. Robert Downey Jr. will eat them all. Tena Huerta will be eating them in prison.
Yeah, so this is partially why the superhero fatigue is. It's not just that the movies are shit. It's that everybody that they cast in them are shit too. Like, there's some great actors, but like most of them, it's like, ugh.
Tena Huerta updates. With the recent allegations against Tena Huerta, we have decided to pause all updates on the actor until more details of the situation emerge. We are currently very shocked with this news, but we will stand with and support the victim in the meantime. Thank you. First Jonathan Majors, now Tena Huerta. Why don't these celebrities fucking learn, man?
Yep.
I hope the trifactor is going to be Brie Larson. Please make it Brie Larson.
Wait, look at this. Black Lives Matter. Tweet there. Wait. This is not the official one. Captain of the Will. No, not by a stretch, but they have the they've apparently paid for the check mark. And I'm not saying it. I did at one point just because I might, because if Twitter turns back into like a more viable streaming platform now that Tucker Carlson is over here and absolutely killing it. Look, I'm just saying, it's better than Rumble. Has no idea what they're doing. I can't even fuck with Rumble. I'm going to be honest, man.
I tried it. It's just impossible.
Terrible UX.
The user interface is so stupid. Like, what is it? An Angel Fire website? Jesus. Like,
but they are starting to get more traction. I know, like Bongino, his numbers shot through the roof recently. So some people
you have to bring people with you, though. I think.
Yeah. You've got to have a good size audience and take them over there. What up, Clone Geek? Hell yeah, you saw this. Yeah, look at Tena Huerta. Kevin Feige finding out about Tena Huerta after the whole Jonathan Majors controversy. Oh, he's pulling the two hairs he has out right now.
Yeah. Going back to the UX stuff, though, dude, it's what makes me happy about my job, because Rumble is a living example of why, if you have an amazing product, it doesn't matter if people don't know how to use it, or you've got a terrible barrier to entry to use it. Because it's so frustrating to use Rumble right now.
You just put a little lube or Vaseline.
Well, the other problem with that, Chris, is familiarity. So if people are not familiar with that site and they're so used to, okay, I've always gone on YouTube and that's where I'm staying, you get a lot of that too. People are not willing to change.
Yeah, but like a good user interface, it's like a joke. If you have to explain it, then it's probably not that good. But like part of UX is actually looking at like behaviors and patterns. And there's a reason why YouTube has the interface that it has now. It didn't start off that way. Like, it took years of research and UX studies and, all these different things to kind of morph it into what it is now. And I don't see why Rumble didn't just leverage that. Like, you literally had somebody else do all your R&D for you. And then any additional
even
things.
YouTube back in like 2006, you could search something and find it. It's hard.
Yeah.
Rumble's just difficult to navigate as a user. But if you know a specific channel you want to see, it's fine.
Yeah. Clone Geek says Brie Larson assaults Nick in public.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
But no, Rumble has a bad fucking user interface. It's a joke. Yeah, like Tolbat said, YouTube was more user friendly when they first started. Like I said, I started my first channel back then, and it was still I had no idea what I was doing, and I could still use it. I'm looking at Rumble now going like, wait, what? Like, why do I have to go through all this to get here? That makes no sense. Like,
it was like that nutty math we're telling us about, I was just like, wait, what? You're going to tell us? No, man, numbers don't need stories and shit. It's 1 and 1 is 2. Fuck off.
I just de-linked my Rumble from my YouTube tonight because I've been sending everything from YouTube over there and it just don't get views at all. Nothing.
Yeah, and I don't think it's because of anything they're deliberately doing. I think it's just people don't even know it's there because of the clunky interface.
Yeah, and the hashtags don't seem to work for shit either. I mean, I got everything's linked over there, and it's like, well, what the hell's going on? The only time I get views is if I put the link from Rumble into Twitter, and I might get a couple.
Well,
it's the same thing with Odyssey. Odyssey still has that same problem too. They haven't figured out a way to really engage all the people that are coming to the site. I mean, they've got a lot of things right, but they're still screwing up on so many things. That site could have been the one to actually compete with YouTube, like really compete with them, if they would take a little bit more time in developing everything to make it a little bit more user friendly.
Well, yeah, it sounds like they got a bunch of engineers, which I'm not shitting on them for this, but it sounds like they got a bunch of engineers to develop the website, and they didn't bother with user testing or getting a UX designer. I know plenty of them. I know some of the most talented like UX designers that have worked at Apple, Amazon, Google, you name it. I've had the pleasure of working with them, and I've been picking their brains. And it like I look at some of the stuff that these like rookie mistakes, and it's like, dude, even a first year design student wouldn't make those mistakes. Like just from a UI, like, do you use your product? Like, you should have weekly check-ins where everybody is using your product, and then reporting like a bitch list of things where it's like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Like, sorry, that's my.
They should Alex the large every single person that's working on these sites and make them use it and upload content for a couple weeks just so they can suffer through it.
That is a very good practice. I urge anybody that's in software development, use the products you make, because it's that expression: beware the skinny chef and beware the game designer that doesn't play video games. I will also add to that: beware the platform developer that doesn't use their product,
or the tattoo artist who doesn't have any tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. You see a guy with no tattoos and he's giving you a tattoo, run.
Run fast.
One day I'm going to do that, and I'm going to break the mold. I'll be like, yeah, the best tattoos ever, and I don't have any ink. No, I don't know.
What up, a dig outlaw? Hail, brother. Hail.
What's up, man?
I love this. This tweet right here. Kevin Feige, after hearing the new Tena Huerta allegations while still dealing with the Jonathan Majors charges, I'm tired, boss. I'll give that a like. I'll give that one a like.
Oh shit.
Tena Huerta 2. Are you fucking kidding me? Disappointed but not surprised, I guess. Jesus. Yeah, so they've got a lot to deal with now, because they didn't kill him off at the end of the shit ass sequel to Black Panther, but they I think they planned on using him again, obviously, and it's like not no more.
Once again, this all goes back to this is what happens when you diversity hire.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That ship has sailed.
They didn't obviously check into this guy at all. I mean, they're just like, oh yeah, we'll use him, whatever. Yeah, he checks the right boxes. Perfect. He's the boy without love, and now he's the boy without a fucking job.
He probably walked into that office during the meeting and threatened them, and was like he was gonna gape them, and if they don't hire him, and they got scared, so they're like, okay, we'll hire you.
He's like, I'll beat you like a Tinder date, and they're like, oh Jesus.
Well, Jonathan Majors said the same thing to us. We should just give him the role.
You're hired. Do you know Jonathan Majors, by the way? It's an odd question, but yeah, actually, we hang out quite frequently.
Rumor
another piece of the puzzle falls into place.
They were working on a buddy cop movie together.
He walked into that meeting. He said, "You ever seen soap run down the crack of a man's ass before?"
What
it's called Namor Kangs and she.
Ezra Miller ran in there really fast and said yes, and then ran back out.
When you slippy and you sliding and you slide on someone tiny.
He sharts furiously in Ezra Miller, which means it just falls out of you. Yeah, see?
I heard Ezra Miller was on a bicycle going downhill with his mouth open, and it was just a gust of wind.
Oh.
Clogeek says Dion should play Namor now to get the white women. I can see that. He threatened him in Spanish. You're hired. Kevin Feige was afraid he was gonna get beat with a chancla. They fucking hired him. Why are you wearing flip flops to an interview? Are you gonna hire me? No. Motherfucker. Shit, I got chanclas. I got house shoes on right now, but fucking beat him. It's cold down here. I gotta wear socks and fucking house shoes.
Yep.
It is, man. It's chilly in this bitch. Adam knows.
Looks like
you're on
the Death Star, dude. Turn the heat up.
Well, we're in space.
Space
Either it was cold or Adam's blood sugar was low and he needed an apple juice.
That's right. It's true. I did those movies. We were in space. My nipples were always hard. But that's because Princess Leia was doing cocaine off my schlong.
Oh, wait. While I got the black hoodie on and I got the aviators here, my beard's not as long as his, but R.I.P. to Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
Apparently, all the news channels are remembering him as well and having memorials for him.
Well, he was a victim of MK Ultra. And scarily enough, if you actually read some of his manifesto, it's not too crazy.
This whole world is fucking crazy.
It probably is light compared to the world now. I was going to say.
Yeah.
Conspiracy or conspiracy. You guys got to stop. You got to stop listening with these crazies and telling you stop being a bunch of slack jaw bundle of sticks.
I said it before, but when the villains in the comic books that we all read back in the day make fucking sense in 2023, you know there's a fucking problem with it. And it ain't us.
The guy went the Godzillionaire says Etep as the Unabomber.
Oh damn!
All right, bud, look out! That Jew's gonna boom. Like it's made of gold.
We got a letter. It just says L'chaim. It's in Hebrew.
Yeah, to life, but not yours. Boom. But no, it's funny too because like this dude, he was an educated guy. He went to University of Michigan and Harvard.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah.
He's actually related to one of the guys that played my game, my little role-playing game. Yeah,
really.
When that shit broke out, one of the guys playing, he's like, "Dude, I'm actually related to that guy. That's my mother's like cousin or whatever." I was like, "Oh shit! Don't do that at the table."
Yeah, don't repeat that ever.
Yeah, don't bring that up in casual conversation.
Hi guys. It's me,
Satan. Satan's here.
Hey there. I just wanted to let everyone know I'm taking good care of the Unabomber tonight.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Kathleen Kennedy.
Wait, speaking of...
Don't worry, buddy. We'll be seeing you soon.
Oh!
I know. I made plenty of deals with you scumbags.
Look. I'll be down directly, boss. I'm just up here trying to corrupt people with fed knowledge. Shit.
You are doing a great job. You're so
They said I was the greatest black man to ever live.
You're doing a great job. You're understood just like me. Misunderstood, I mean. Sorry. Too much pot.
I'll second that. I'm Ted Turner, and I colorized the moon and Casablanca. Have you ever seen Gone with the Wind? It has Mammy.
Oh shit!
I can't afford those damned crows, though. I want them to sing. When I beat on, seen about everything. When I seen an elephant fly.
Rorschach's Journal, 6/10/2023. On the panel with a bunch of the biggest yahoos that I've ever met in my life. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they are definitely deranged. We'll have to investigate further. Never compromise.
Well, we do put the fun in dysfunctional.
That's right. My Lord and Savior, Emperor Xi Jinping. We have a new cell. We're building one in Cuba. We're in New York. We're in Texas. Newsom. That's right, Gavin Newsom. He also has a cell that's out there. We're going to be selling more fentanyl and stuff in vending machines now. Get ready for that. But thank you, Lord and Savior Ping. Taiwan's not a country.
See, Hicksville knows. He says, how did Ted die? He's the only guy that wouldn't have information on Hillary's emails. Clone
I
Geek.
heard Epstein snuck in and he did it. The ghost of Epstein killed him.
Did you see the ghost?
Someone say fentanyl?
Why does Hunter look like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead?
Yeah, Coral.
Get your Fentos here.
Crack is hard on the body.
Crack is worse than the zombie apocalypse, apparently.
Here
We
comes
saw
that
you, Art.
goddamn lizard.
Clone Geek says, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of sad the Unabomber died. Guy was crazy, but I just like the name Unabomber.
Oh, damn.
It could be we could have Tessa Blanchard. She's like the fucking, I don't know what kind of, the brown bomber.
The Cleveland Steamer?
Guys, yeah, guys paired as shit. I mean, it's like every other female's like, guys are paying you for this?
Got Amber Turd, and
He fits right in. Fucking
I heard it
fits
was a
right
little
in.
snug.
It fits right in. Or it slides right in. We got the bad lube.
They have a sound of somebody like stroking a balloon.
I have no comment. I don't know if she's a rat or not. I have no comment.
Is it like
I don't know,
chucking a Twix bar down that hallway?
All that Chinese stuff made me want to run upstairs and get the fucking Raiden hat. I'm almost in time. I'm almost inebriated enough to do it at this point, but I just don't want to run up 3 flights of stairs.
I'll tell you what, that would actually make the show. Put the hat on and eat some damn noodles while you're doing it.
Should have got some General Tso's tonight if I can get off the boat so fucking late. They were already closed. I was pissed that one night. I went to go to fucking Taco Bell. It was like 8 o'clock and they were closed. Meanwhile, the guys are in the parking lot smoking weed. I'm like, you fucking assholes.
Gen
Like,
Z
I'm gonna go
or the Zoomers.
and they were taunting you too. Haha.
They were too. I'm like,
I know if I was
like,
working at Taco Bell and I was out there smoking weed, I'd be making fun of every motherfucker going by and laughing at me.
because the one guy hands,
though.
he hands the joint. I know normally they don't close till like 11 or 12 o'clock. It was like 8 o'clock on like a fucking Thursday. I'm like, are you serious? Like, your fucking sign says 10. He's like, no, bro, it's just me and him. We're trying to close. And he handed the joint off the other guy to walk over to my truck to tell me that. When I'm sitting there hitting my fucking weed pen, I'm like, interesting. All right, I guess I'll go somewhere else. Looks like it's Arby's. I was like, Patrick, looks like it's an Arby's night.
I'll tell you what, it's really surprising because most Chinese joints, they will deliver anywhere at any time, just about. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you were out on the boat today, you probably could have ordered it and they would have rolled up on the junk and they would have delivered it for you.
Paddling out there.
So what I heard was you have the meats. Guess who else has the meats? It's She-Hulk. My meat's in her right now.
It's buried in her guts.
9 inches up.
This isn't the first time one of us has put 9 hard inches in the other one's rib cage.
Oh.
I did it first, and you loved it.
That would be the scariest shit ever. I mean, just imagine that, if you will. Green meat curtains. How do you know if it's gone bad?
You gotta spread the lips a little bit and see if it's creepy inside.
Smell shame.
If it's purple, don't go near it.
Oh, God.
He's a monster.
No, I'm the hero you deserve. Or at least this stream deserves.
Godzilla says She-Hulk's green eggs and ham. Oh.
There's a little PSA for everybody out there. Do not ever take advice from Bat Vinny, because you will wind up with a lot of A&D ointment cream that you will be placing somewhere probably not too comfortable after dealing with green meat curtains all the time. Thank you, Vinny, for actually trying to get everybody in the chat some kind of venereal disease, and please don't ever do it again.
You're wrong. It's not Bat Vinny. It's Black Man.
What?
I make 12 to 15% black. And my 12 to 15% is inside She-Hulk right now.
Well, if we take your 15% and we mix it with the 25% that Biden has,
is that like
Steiner a 3% chance of snowball's chance in hell?
Was it green when you started?
My 50% isn't going near any Bidens.
Really? It's me, Bat Motherfucker.
Bat Motherfucker.
Hi, Don Cheadle. I mean, Black Man.
God damn it! Wait, I gotta put the bat signal up.
Oh no, it's anti-Semitic.
Shit.
Never again.
My only weakness. Jews.
That's right.
Oh God.
I better go back down to space. Fuck.
I've been making this blood on so many streams. It's like warm porridge down there. It's disgusting.
There's wig hair in my mouth.
You guys ruined that guy for me, because now all I can think of is the Carvel cake jingle. You know.
Hi. Listen here, Fisk. Bye.
All right, that's it. We're watching a Carvel commercial just for fun.
No. Every time I hear the ADL, no, dude. Every time I hear the ADL or like actual legit anti-Semitic, I can't take it seriously anymore. And I hate you guys for that, because all of a sudden I just hear the Carvel cake jingle, and I hear this Australian guy going Jews.
Damn.
Wait.
Ruined it, man.
Anti-Semitism back.
Winning.
Yeah.
I want my own anti-Semitism. At least that way I knew what was happening.
I still like Cookie O Puss.
Yes. However, Jesus like a chance, don't you know? Das Juden is verboten.
We drove the snakes off the aisle as well as we did the Jews.
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's not welcome here.
Jeez, what Marvel movie was that in?
That was Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
They broke the fucking rainbow Jewish bridge. I don't know.
Follow the rainbow to be part of go. Oh, look who's going first. No, you get back.
That's why there was a wolf on the bridge.
Yeah.
The wolf represents the German people. And then the Green Hulk knocked out a big wolf. Wait, here we go. Here's hang on a second. Hang on, I gotta go over here and turn down the. We got a Carvel commercial from 1985.
Some tasty anti-Semitism.
Oh, it's just put it in your mouth, chew it up, you're gonna swallow all of it down your throat. Trust me.
You're participating in Carvel ice cream dealers. They make the ice cream fresh in the Carvel store. These families, of course.
Look at old Cookie Puss the iPad.
And Cookie Puss the doll.
Oh shit, dude, we gotta get one of those.
I want one.
You want to send one to a friend? You
probably
can.
$2,000.
Please phone 800.
I know.
327
to the eBay.
And we honor most major credit cards. Thank you, and have a happy holiday, folks.
Oh God. Don't make me buy one of these things.
Right? I want one of those fucking Cookie Puss dolls. Do you have a puppet? Yeah.
Hi.
No,
he's attacking me.
The worst part of that doll is the absolute worst part. Do you know what that doll is declaring that it's into on its baseball cap?
What's that? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, all right, guys. I looked it up. There's one right now in a plastic bag selling for $100 on eBay.
Yeah, and he's very proud of his spider attraction.
It's in the private chat.
Dude, look at that smile on his face. It's like totally like.
$100.
Yep.
I'm at that point of intoxication that just does not sound like that bad of a purchase.
Yeah, but smile on his face. He's like, "That's right, mine are attractive people." Like,
I'll get him a new hat.
He's smiling like Hunter Biden with a bunch of hookers.
Yeah.
Look at it this way: Doom Tep will have
He'll be in the little. Yeah, he'll be. Hang on, he'll be in one of the. I'll have to add another tube in the laboratory back here.
No,
see?
You know what?
He'll be in the middle right here, next to Mr. Beans. Mr. Beans and Big Meech, my evil kitties.
Dude,
my dad likes
the
ice
offender
cream.
map. Dude, the offender map. If you type in the offender map, you'll just see a bunch of Carvel locations.
Oh no! Hail 24 Eyes. Wait, somebody say ice cream. I got a whole freezer full, man.
I knew you'd be here if they were talking about ice cream, Dad.
Oh, you know I can't pass up ice cream and smelling hair.
There's lots of kids at the Carvels.
Oh, yeah. It's like an all-you-can-sniff buffet, man.
Oh shit!
Hey,
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Hunter. You're the smartest man and best lawyer, and you did so good with that Beree's. Well, I'm not supposed to say that. I pooped
Dad,
myself.
My clean
self.
You're good. The big guy's taking. I got my cut, son. Hey, just don't give Bo's wife AIDS again, man.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Don't do it again.
They clip those two segments and just put them together and release it as a short.
You know what else they got up there, Etep? They actually got a Cookie Puss Carvel ice cream truck. It's a Hot Wheel truck.
Leading the way.
Oh shit! That's only $18. That's only $18. Is there a buy now? There is a buy now. And click, and let's sign in to check out.
You know what's sad? They've got a Cookie Puss Rare Carvel Ice Cream 85th birthday shirt that's $99.99, and the doll is only $100. It seems like a really good buy now, Etep.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
If you buy that doll, you're going to be a dot on the map.
That's why he's got a VPN anyway. It just, he's Egyptian and shit. It's all good.
Right. Wait, I wanna go back to 24 Eyes. He said, "Do you think Disney will sell Marvel because there's a rumor Lucas is gonna buy?
Yeah.
George is gonna buy Lucasfilm back." I don't. Do you think they're financially in that position where they have to? I don't.
Dude, they destroyed that brand.
Yeah, their coffers. Do you think their coffers are that low? They're going to start a fire sale now.
I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it just yet. I tell you what, they're probably going to wind up getting bailouts from the government because you know how much they've been pushing the agenda. I think you're going to see that first, and when that fails to actually make them solvent, then you might actually see them start selling things off. But as far as the Reddit rumor of George Lucas buying it, George is not going to buy that shit back.
No,
he is too damn old and tired. He doesn't want to have nothing to do with that franchise, really.
But I think they will sell it because I watched a YouTube documentary on Disney, and apparently Disney was in dire straits, like at the end of the 80s, like toward the 90s.
Yep.
And when Eisner came in, it was like Michael Eisner actually kind of like steered the ship in a different direction for a little while, and they started doing all those classic Disney cartoons, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, all that stuff. And then once they ran out of that momentum, like they started hurting again. Like when they went on that spending spree and bought Marvel and then bought LucasArts and all that shit, they were actually in their worst place to be financially. Like that was like an act of desperation. And then once Marvel took off and they started making billions with their Infinity War shit, they were like, "Yay, we're high again. We're doing great." And it's like, dude, you're coasting back down to what you were when you were in your dire strait. So I don't doubt that if it's not Lucas that's going to buy it back, I would see somebody else.
Late breaking news. from Hanscock. You know, the real source. Not just what they read on Reddit. I'm the guy who was typing. I was typing it on Reddit. I am Sparrow. And remember, folks, George is too old and decrepit. He does not care about the property anymore. This is all horse shit. Straight from the source. Remember, folks, don't listen to any taps of doom and bullshit, because it's all a lie. Hanscock knows, because I'm friends with George Lucas.
You will listen to me, old man. Your time is over. You should be flying a Cessna.
I fly all kinds of planes with the millions I make.
Into houses. Ha ha ha. I heard the Japanese are looking for some new pilots.
That's right, Dude Tep. You give it to him, Dude Tep. You give it to him.
Well, the real source is, it's me again, damn it. So remember, folks, you know who's going to buy Star Wars and Marvel? It's China. Xi Jinping. Remember that. John Cena told me he's Sparrow 2.0.
Careful, old man River will break his hip.
I broke it already. Banging your mom and your mom and you in the back. You have a dad, but I banged him too. Because I'm rich.
Is that baby Doomcock?
And Billy's mom, too.
Yes.
No, I am the Frank Wiener. That's right, I am the Doom Wiener or the Frank Cock.
The Frank Cock.
Yes. It is one of my tiny minion cocks. Ha ha ha.
That's a lot of little cocks.
I stole Mr. Peanut's monocle, and I'm smoking a Virginia Slim 180. They're extra long, bitches. We got a super chat from Godzillionaire. $2 from Godzillionaire. He says, I just want to hear the Thrill Me clip. Well, we aim to please.
Thrill me, thrill me, thrill me, thrill me. Good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
Thank you, Godzillionaire, for the $2 super chat. Brutal says, I mowed the lawn and fell asleep. That's okay. It happens. Trust me. It happens. The Hulu deal may make Disney desperate. They bought?
They had a deal in place where they were actually supposed to, at a certain junction, buy out the remaining stock from, I can't remember if it was HBO or who it was that owned a partial stock in Hulu, but they had a deal in place at the end of whatever year it was or whatever quarter it was that they were actually supposed to buy out those remaining stocks, so they had 100% control over Hulu.
Okay. Sony should buy Marvel if Disney's selling. That would make sense. That would make sense. Although Sony has had a lot of missteps. I mean, do you think Sony has the kind of capital to pull off that move, though?
No, I don't think they do, and they still have some really horrible people in place. You could see it all over that. What's her name? Amy Pascal.
Yep.
She made some really piss poor decisions in that horrible fucking cartoon. And here's the thing: like, I liked the first Spider-Verse, and I was okay with Miles. I hated this one, and Miles was unbearable in this whole thing. But you could tell it's like what they did with the Spider-Man movies. It's, hey, we need the Spider-Man to have his mask off so everyone could see who it is. Like, it's done throughout the movie at scenes that make zero sense. It's stupid. It's just plain old stupid. And there was other piss poor decisions throughout that whole thing. But
well, Sony isn't doing it either.
Look at that. Doc and Clone Geek got it. It was Comcast.
Okay.
And isn't Comcast NBC Universal?
Comcast was actually under HBO though. That's the funny thing.
It's all owned by BlackRock and Vanguard.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep. I don't have to deal. I have, what is it, like Spectrum or whatever? I don't know. All these fucking companies are just garbage anyway.
Well, they're gatekeepers.
I don't have cable anymore. I got rid of it. I don't. Yeah. I don't. I don't need it.
Yep.
Yeah. I cut the cable back in 2000.
I can watch. I can watch my Lions on. I think it's Hulu or whatever. Yeah, that's all I need. That's the only reason I wanted it was for the Lions for football season, but because there's no fucking shows. Like, think about it. Like, there's no real, like, there used to be like must watch shows on like network TV. Like, there's none of that now. They're all in streaming. Yeah. You had to watch it like that night. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna be talking about it at work the next day. That sort of thing. Like, there's nothing like that anymore. You had your Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Yeah. I mean, what else? I'm trying to think now, like offhand, what else was there outside of those that were real? That was really the tail end of the era, if you know, of basically the death of network TV.
Yeah,
I mean, and those weren't even network; those were cable series.
Yeah,
when they started doing reality TV, I think though is when it really just that was it.
That's because it's cheaper. Reality TV is so cheap to produce, and it gives them bigger yields. So this is what happens when creative industries become publicly traded. Is you basically have a boardroom of shareholders dictating creative decisions because they want short-term gains. They don't care about long-term implications. They just want oh, what do you mean you're going to make a procedural drama that won't pay off until we get the third season? Who's going to want to freaking pay for that? Let's watch a bunch of drunken beer sluts beat the shit out of each other.
You have a 5-minute script that they do. That doesn't mean shit. There's no real story. It's just, we need a couple of weird moments where they can fight, get that in there, and bam. And that's what happened to a lot of like the YouTube channels and shit too. It turned into that, just drama channels of bullshit. And guess what? People walked away from that as well, you know, and they continue to walk away from it because there's no real entertainment in there. It's just a waste of time.
Well, it's because we've been burned too. I mean, when you look at like what we had for procedural dramas, like we're almost obviously the psyop of getting like TikTok and stuff into the American population to destroy their attention spans, which are already dwindling. Look at things like Lost, you know, where like people are invested in that shit for like seasons and seasons or years and years, or HBO's Game of Thrones, same thing, invested for years and years and years, and then the conclusion was so demoralizing, and it was by intention. You know, it's to basically make people miserable.
Yeah,
and it's working. You know, so people are like, why would I invest in 2, 3, 10 years worth of freaking story when I can watch a drunken beer slut and like, you know, Jimmy Joe Bob beat the crap out of his wife on, you know, Live Leaks or whatever.
Yeah, and you see way too much of that shit. Oh God, manliness and motivation. Tail end. Was it teenage? Spacey's in the chat. Spacey's in the chat. Channel members.
Shit.
The emojis are back. We're going to switch out a couple of the emojis. We're going to add an Alec Baldwin one by request, and we will be featuring a mullet in the chat as well. Yeah,
that's right.
So Tolbat says my channel's a one-man shit show. No pun intended. If Janet is here, her shit show is entertaining. Clone Geek, I realize why I don't like Sam Wilson as Cat, because he isn't a man out of time. Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
you know, Etep, if you want to put me in the chat, I'll take a shot at it, but I would suggest everybody duck first.
Yeah. Well, well, didn't they make him a Tolkien black out of time?
Well, and then remember the retcon they did with Captain America in like 2003 with the guy they put in the Captain America and Winter Soldier show, Falcon Winter Soldier. I was the real first Captain America. They did it. It was like, remember that shit, the black guy,
that ridiculous shit. Yeah.
We was Captain America's and shit.
He was the first super soldier.
You know why he was there, right? They shoehorned him in there because Joe Quesada helped, I think, create that piece of shit character in the comic books.
Yes, he did. I was actually reading that through
that
that
was a
Bible.
Quesada.
Yeah, I was reading that through that Bible that I have, Vinny, and they were talking about how that was shoehorned in at that point, right after he took control of Marvel.
Yep, and he was put into the series so that he gets some kind of royalties from that horrible, shitty show. Because that motherfucker never cared about comics; he just cared about his bottom line, and that's why he destroyed comics and a bunch of careers.
Yeah, that was one of the last series, that and Loki, that I watched, and man, was that whole arc just garbage. Because I was reading it, I'm like, I don't remember him like any, and I had to look it up in 2003. Here it is. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this retcon shit? I'm like, Captain America's been around for okay. All right, so apparently, no, it was not. They Doctor Who'd the fucking show is what they did, you know? Because that's basically what they did to Doctor Who, was they made the first Time Lord, or the Timeless Child gimmick with the little black girl.
Yeah, they made her the Pine Sol lady.
Yeah, kept yeeting her off the fucking cliff.
Yep. Yeah, because, you know, even though, you know, Unearthly Child was the very first episode, you know, back in the 60s and all that stuff, and we had dude, it breaks my heart because I was a freaking Doctor Who fan, man. I was the Whovian. I went to the convention shit. My first Doctor was John Pertwee in 1976, I would say, 77. Like, that was my shit. And then when they went off the air because Sylvester McCoy's run was kind of shit, and they brought it back, and I was like, this is freaking amazing. And then they ruined it with that feminized crap, and I was like, don't do this, man. Don't do this. They killed it. They killed it, and then they killed Star Wars. They killed Star Trek. They killed the Terminator. All of them.
Yep.
Sorry.
Everything.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Kung Fu.
Oh, God. Yeah. Kung Fu's now a woman. The Equalizer is now freaking Queen Latifah. What the hell?
Old fat Queen Latifah, the Equalizer.
Dude,
That's still on the air.
You had Denzel. You had freaking Denzel. Those movies were awesome.
Yep. Oh, hell yeah. Those were kick-ass.
So real quick, he was saying, you know, Joe didn't write it. Yeah, Joe didn't write it. It was Robert Morales was the one that actually wrote the truth behind Captain America, and that was in 2003.
But Kasai is responsible. He's responsible for greenlighting that shit, and he gets some kind of creator credit on that shitty character. That's why he forced it in there, because he was forcing himself into the television side of shit and the Hollywood side of stuff. Is one of the reasons why they all hated him anyway, because they know what he was doing. He was destroying Marvel, and he was just trying to get executive credits on movies and shows, because his name is also on that piece of shit Daredevil series.
Oh, the one they're doing now?
I think so. It was on the last one too, but I think he's still going to be credited or some shit on this one.
Yeah, this one I have 0 for now. It's just like, whatever. I don't care.
On all of this.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care. Equalizer 3 comes out this year. Yeah, that's with Denzel. Yep.
Dude, if you like John Wick, you'll love The Equalizer.
Yeah, The Equalizer was a badass
I gotta see
show.
those. I still haven't seen them.
Movies. Godzillionaire says the Shaniqualizer.
Yeah, like, sorry, but a middle-aged woman who's, you know, with freaking, you know, menopause, you know, yeah, that's a physically threatening thing. I'm sorry.
She's fucking beating the shit out of guys that are like in their 20s and they're built like NFL players. She's easily handily defeating them. That's why I have so many cut scenes. She takes off running, and that's all she can do, and they have to yell.
No, man, they're just meth-headed, skinny white guys they're beating up on all the time. Don't you know?
They have a crash. They have a crash pad for her after they say cut for her to stop on because she can't stop on a dime. Her momentum's going.
I heard they use the same crash pad for Samoa Joe in Twisted Metal.
Damn.
Denzel doing one more Equalizer with Dakota Fanning, which makes it look like Man on Fire 2. Yeah,
that was a great movie too.
Well, Joe Q did create Echo. That's another. Yeah, they're making that into a show. That'll be a hit.
I thought that was canceled.
No, they're still releasing that.
They're
releasing all the
because they have to do reshoots and rewrite the whole fucking thing.
They're dumping all the episodes in November. They said.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Papa says, so Chris hates women. Got it.
Yeah, tell you what, if it's about what was it, the equal whatever, like the equal rights, I'm all for putting women in against men physically fighting. I mean, my Twitter wall is full of that stuff. It's just one-sided, but whatever.
Oh shit.
Oh God, manliness forcing himself. Was Marvel Comics teenage?
Oh shit.
Oh, Hicks villain. I saw the first Queen Latifah Equalizer. I changed the channel when she outrun an exploding building. Oh,
that wasn't Queen Latifah. That was Queen Laquifa.
She turned backwards and propelled herself with jet propulsion.
She's like an Octorok.
And
she's the reason why the building came down.
Oh.
That's facts.
Me curtains off, flapping in the breeze.
It was that joke.
Yeah, that too. I think we got the Steiner. Wait, do we have it? Is it here? Yes, it is. There we go. And on that note, it has been a
excellent
evening, but I think this is where we'll leave it off because it's almost midnight and I have enough energy to play some video games. So, Vinny, are you doing your show tomorrow night?
Yeah, it should be about 9 o'clock. That'll be the Sunday Roundtable. And yeah, we're going to hit some topics. I want to talk about Mel Gibson and everything he's been doing. I don't know why no one's really talking about it, but I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit a lot of things. Just like she. Oh, wait, I got someone else up there. My bad. I was working. But anyway, we should be doing that. We got a couple different topics, but yeah, going to go around the horn and hear from everyone because it's the roundtable. Everyone's equal over there on that stream. So we'll have a good time. And yeah, and remember, buy my books. You want some good stuff? They ship immediately. You don't have to wait. There's no gay frogs to deal with. Yeah, it's excellent.
Oh shit. Yeah. Anybody else got anything going on tomorrow or Monday?
I wish I could say. I just don't know what's going on yet because of the guinea pig situation. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I will say this much for Vinny's show on Sunday. If you haven't stopped by and enjoyed it, you really should because Vinny goes in and he parts the meat curtains and he does suggest that you bring down Julie sausage from Roy Rogers or Arby's or whatever you have close to you for the show so that you're well prepared for it when those labias go flying.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the? What did I just make?
Asses.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah,
I did an awesome piece, and I just want people to know this is for sale. By the way, if anybody, you guys are interested in some original artwork, this is done on a sketch cover. So the inside is an actual Marvel comic book, but yeah, this is all done with a ballpoint pen.
Oh damn, dude!
God damn.
Yeah. So if you want some,
there you
awesome
go, Clone
stuff,
Geek.
That is awesome, man.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
not
guys.
Photoshop.
Nope, this is hand drawn. So you want the good stuff? We got the good stuff. So absolutely.
Yeah, that's fucking. There you go, man. Reach out to pick this up. This would be a nice piece to frame and put on a wall for sure, man.
It would.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That is fucking beautiful. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Let me see here. You know what? I'll do this real quick because well, it ain't gonna be real quick. It'll be a minute. But all my channel members here. Let's see. Hang on a second. There's 70 fucking channel members here.
Oh damn!
We have yeah. We've surpassed our previous high of 65.
Wow.
We have What about Fun University, Dread Gaze, Zombie Box Reviews, Joe's Atmosphere, Sean Estep, Brahma Bull, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Hooded Justice, who needs to hit me up so we can do a wrestling stream, Horny Alf, Ryan Roger Athay, who I'll be back over on his channel in July, Commander Phil, Jew Beaumont, A Common Idiot, YSK, Another Monster, Hicks Villain, Darius Munchausen, Trina, Real Horror, Hara, Real Hara, Release the McCracken, Awesome One, Midnight's Oblivion, Two Batmans Kissing, First Known Infection, Brightest Day Audiobooks and Science Fiction, The Lovely Sherry, Clone Geek, Frankie Knows, Robert Willing, Albus, Rooster Dude Dumbledore, who was responsible for gifting, 50 memberships the other day, Jonancians, Keely Chow, Nerdettes Gulag, Raymond Candela, Nano Reaper, author Stephen Walton, I Am Groot, Godzillionaire, Stream Elements is even a channel member, JB, Zacharat 315, Cody Guy, Tollbat, Black Angus Reviews, Band, Brutal Morningwood, Parrot Head. God damn it keeps jumping on me. Let's see, we left off at Parrot Head, James Knox, Nelson the Psychopath, my editor extraordinaire, Goodstuff, Gap After Dark, Black Rose Comics, Justin Proper, Carl, Sultan Al-Fahim, Master Bader, Davian Donaldson, Fenrir Fire, and Nerdettes Newsstand, all of our channel members. Thank you, Godzillionaire, for the $2 super chat. Adega Outlaw, Papa Cotton, thank you guys. Brutal Morning Wood. Let's see who else. We got to hit up here. monoTony, of course, brother. Thank you. We missed you tonight, man. Thank you, everybody. Sean Estep, 24 Eyes. Who else was up in here? Fallon, Busy Gaming. Thank you for being here, girl. Bad Take Bojan. Thank you for being here. Let's see. And you know what? That's about it, folks. Thank you, everybody. Frankie Knows. Thank you. If I missed you, it's not because I don't care, because we love you guys. Thank you for being here for the night. Hope you found at least something entertaining that we chatted about tonight. I'm Etep Kuian from the Place to Be Reviews. We have been here with all of you. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away. I could do this all. This doesn't bode well.
You're lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Etep does not take any responsibility for anything that any of these panelists may have said, because every last one of them a bunch of crazy son of a bitch.
Oh, damn it, bud. Good night, everybody. We love you guys.